So there's a tuning issue with this car, I think. So I'm pretty sure the launch control is stuck on, because these B18 B1s stock, they're supposed to rev up to about 7,500, and mine's topping off at about $5,000. So I don't get much boost time. I was talking to the previous owner when I bought it from him, and he said that it has launch control. The launch control is set to about $5,000. So my only assumption is that it's just the launch control is stuck on or something. It has a button for it. You're supposed to hold it down for it to stay active, but I haven't even touched the button the whole time I've owned the car, besides the once or twice that I tried to just press it to turn it off, because I know that if this launch control was off, this thing would be so much faster. Just that little bit of boost, you know, the like 500,000 RPM that I get of it, it's quick. The previous owner claims that it's pushing about 400, and it's a completely gutted EG hatchback base model pretty much, so it's the lightest model. I want to say around 1,900 pounds, 400 horse. Do the math, the power to weight ratio is insane. Oh, and there's a cop right there. Chad, I think we're cooked. Of course, the cop's going the same way that I am. Why wouldn't he be? These short EM1 gears have me going at like highway speeds. It's just screaming at me. Surprisingly, for as rough of a ride as it is, I don't even like notice it. Like in my EK, I think that's a smooth ride, and all my passengers, they're like, yeah, this is like one of the rougher rides that I've ever been in. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? And this thing is just, it's stiff. I mean, on the way home from buying it on the highway, I'm pretty sure I left my seat a couple times because of the bumps. This Blocks Racing clutch line feels great though. So if you're ever looking for a clutch line for your B series, D series, H series, or F series, go to Blocks Racing's website and get their BDHF clutch line kit. All stainless steel, braided, and it feels great. It did not come with enough adapters for me though, so I had to order another one, but you can find them relatively cheap online. That biker just gave me I've gotten more compliments in this car than anything ever. Another clutch line that I'd recommend for, I believe it was just B and D series, but K-Tuned also makes one. That one's $100, and it comes with all of the adapters that you should need. It came with the 2 that I needed, whereas Blocks Racing only gave me 1 when I needed the 2. I just stalled and the cop passed me. This competition clutch is not forgiving. Well, I pulled up to my boy's house, and he wasn't able to figure it out. You know, rev limiter set to 7,200, boost cut 12 psi, you know, all that. Didn't know what to do, but looked under the dash, and there's this rev limiter module thing, and we think that's a problem. We're gonna see if we can get rid of that, or just adjust it, put it where it's supposed to be. Almost forgot my steering wheel. I kind of need that to drive. This no power steering is killing me. Oh my god. Makes my ears come every time. Oh my god, I see my dad. I'm at the gas station now. Figured if I'm gonna try and mess with this whole rev limiter thing and hitting boost over and over again, I need gas to do it. Gas is done, gotta go. I love how many looks this car gets compared to my EK. My EK is an absolute clapped Honda, definition of one. I always feel so bad when there's no one in front of me and there's people behind me because I have no clue how fast I'm going. So I just kind of continue speeding up until they are no longer speeding up with me. Oh my god! Oh, that turbo fluttered. The smell of burnt oil. I'm gonna see if I can adjust that rev limiter. What's up, guys? I'm back. Let's give her a little pull and see what happens. Let's just pray for no cops. Besides third, that one topped off closer to like 5.5, 6. So it's working now. I'm not getting any boost anymore. But it's not holding boost, so I think I have a boost leak. I mean, this thing's fast even without it. Holy! Yeah, you can see right here, just came right off. But it was pulling pretty consistently at about 7 grand. You know, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It's not gonna be perfect, but this is the rev limiter thing I was talking about. So I'm going to try and find a way to keep the car together, because when I did that last pull before the boost went out, whole dashboard was just falling apart and rattling. Well, so today I have found myself at the junkyard. Long story short, I'm just here to get my girlfriend a new sun visor in my car because the old one cracked, and she's been basically begging me to get a new one so she can do her makeup in the car. That's basically the only reason I'm here, but I figure I might as well, you know, look around, have some fun while I'm here, make a little day out of it before I gotta go to work at about noon. I don't even know what's going on here. I will say, this place is a lot more overgrown than last time I was here, and I wasn't even here that long ago. Like, that whole row used to be just wide open. Now you can't even see the cars in there. There used to be this really sick white MR2 here. I don't know if it's still here or not, but that thing definitely could have been saved. Good old times back when I used to own one. Sometimes I miss that thing just because of how cheap it was and kind of convenient, but what fun is that? Here's Honda. And surprisingly, there's a lot of Civics that are, you know, my generation. I never would really even see them around until I bought one. I don't know if it's just because they didn't stand out to me, but yeah, like you got 2 right here alone, and there's another one sticking up right there. Yeah, this right here is what I'm here for, but I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of these ones. So I think we're gonna keep looking. And it doesn't even have any sun visors. Oh, you know what, actually? I was the one that tore this apart. I was the one that tore this car apart. I actually took the carpet out of it. I have yet to deep clean it and put it into my Civic, because when I bought it, it didn't even have a carpet. Well, this is gonna be a little sketchy to get into. Oh, you know what? I also took the door off this one from when my girlfriend's mom hit my car. I think we're in luck. I don't know if that's bad or not, but oh hey, it fixed itself. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. Well, I got the sun visor, and every time I come here, I always want one of these. They're honestly so cool. They have so much trunk space too, and this thing is still surprisingly, this thing is still surprisingly super clean, except for, you know, little rust spots, but that's gonna be any Wisconsin car. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool car. It'd be fun to drive around in one of these, and of course, you know, has to have the pop-ups. But now I'm going to see if I can find any EG Civics, because I think I want to replace the dashboard in mine. Previous owner has screwed so many things into it that I just don't want, but I don't want a bunch of holes in my dashboard. This might be the only EG here, and it has been through it. Dashboard looks to be in all right condition. Oh no, there's a bunch of cracks there at the bottom. Let's see if I can find another one. It's one of those ugly BMWs, but both rear quarter panels are carbon fiber. It's a manual. It's kind of cool. And you got an EF Civic right here. My buddy's got one of these, and he wishes his thing was a manual like this one. Kind of sick. A Prelude right behind it. The 2000s style taillights. Well, here's an EK hatch that's been abused. I also got a buddy that's looking for some parts for his MR2, so I'll see if maybe I can find one in here and let him know. Oh, there's an old MR2. So I didn't have any luck on finding an MR2, but I found this thing in the Nissan section, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't even know what it is, but it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I really want to know what this is. Well, now I wound up with the Mazda section and already found an FB right away. And I think I remember there being a few more RX-7s in here, like right there. I'm pretty sure that's an FC. Or you got things like this with whatever that is. Yeah, this FC stripped to all hell, nothing left in it. Actually, I'm surprised this much of the interior is here. Got a pretty complete looking RX-8 here. Wonder if the rotary is still in it. Maybe I'll put that in the Civic. Can't be complete without Miata. Another RX-8 and another car with what the heck paint job. Literally just looks like it was painted with bed cover. You got this old Porsche here with the ugly pop-up headlights. I don't really know what they were thinking with that design, but there's a lot of hype around this car, and I'm not too sure why. Got all the Jaguars. I almost bought something like that, but I backed out because, well, I'm sure you can assume kind of what a Jaguar's reliability would be like, especially an older one like that. Still beautiful cars though. Like, I'd love to have something like this as a car ornament along my pond, but usually people use, you know, old Fords and whatnot for that type of thing. Yeah, I'd figure I'd want to, you know, switch it up, put a foreign car in there, something that I enjoy. I'm not a huge fan of the USDM, but still love the cars. What's going on here? Poor guy, just got abandoned. Stinking cute, huh? Now it's just stinking. This is something else that I almost bought. You know, something like a Volvo 240. The really old, boxy kind. I find them kind of cool, but I was gonna kind of turn it into a drift missile. That was my original dumb high schooler plan, was I was just gonna build a drift missile and daily it. But obviously, we didn't end up there, and now we have a pretty much drag-built Civic. Another one right here. That's another thing that's pretty funny is I used to absolutely hate Honda and Honda owners. And now here I am with a, used to have a 96 Civic EX with a B20B in it. Then I have the 98 Civic LX, just with the slow D16Y7 in it. And I got the 94 EG hatch, a B18 in it. Crazy how the turns have tabled. Oh, and I forgot I also have a 1991 Honda CBR. This is yet another thing that I almost bought, was an SN95 Mustang. Thought they were kind of cool. Might have found an even cooler car. And I don't even, oh, almost died. And I don't even know what it is. But it kind of looks sick. Almost like a Ferrari Dino. Oh, I don't know the name of it, but I can see it in my head. Rear tails on the Charger. Nope, just shattered. But they would go hard. Well, unfortunately, no luck on like anything else besides the sun visor, obviously. But you know, who really comes to the junkyard just for a sun visor? So I'm really bummed that there wasn't any other EGs here that I could find. So I remember there being at least one or two more. I'll just have to try and find a part out on Marketplace or something. So we're at a drift event called Final Bout, and as you saw with the camera flipped around, there's already a line of cars. This road is about a mile away from the event. I went to go get in line to go into the actual event itself, the event parking, but the line went so long, I think it was roughly like, it was a few miles long. Like, there's no way. This is a road that's about a mile away from the event. Just absolutely lined with cars. A Brabus. No way. It's kind of cool. The track is still all the way over there.